When Paul Makovecz asked me to create an exhibition to mark the 90th anniversary of the birth of his father, Imre Makovecz, and said the venue was to be the Kunsthalle, I thought, that huge temple on Heroes Square. Inside, it's even bigger and more overwhelming than it seems on the outside from the square itself, a monumental Beaux-Arts basilica complete with a heroic nave, apse and transepts. We realised the exhibition had to occupy somehow this whole building. Small models on plinths and small photographs and sketches in cabinets would simply disappear. We didn't want a conventional exhibition anyway for specialists alone. We wanted to convey Imre's spirit, how he thought and how he worked, with and for people, and to share this with as wide an audience as possible. So we set the scene with a forest of Imre's sketches and drawings, framed and hung inside stylised trees, immersed in natural sounds. Imre loved trees, and, of course, his architecture grew as if naturally from the forests that he once worked in. As you move on, these tree-like forms give way to models, photographs, films, and projections of larger projects, the community halls, churches, the Civil Expo Pavilion, the unbuilt Church of the Resurrection. One transept holds his actual desk and his drawing tools, and cigarettes as if he had just stepped out, and behind it a wall of photographs spanning his entire life. In front of the desk, glass cases show intimate objects, sketchbooks, scraps of wood, cigarette packets he drew, and spirals of orange peel. When you walk through the exhibition, there's a natural line to be drawn in the imagination from orange peels to church vaults. Everything connects. And yet we had to make bold and simple gestures. The scale of the Kunsthalle demanded that. The whole sequence leads in different media, natural sounds and music towards the imagined Church of the Resurrection. Somewhere in his soul, Imre belonged with cathedral builders, and the exhibition more than hints at that. It's been a privilege to create Angels in Architecture. I must thank again Paul Makovecz and his team at the Makovecz Foundation, Jerzy Sagu and his Kunsthalle colleagues, and to so many people who helped create and build the exhibition, especially Gabor Galoff, who designed it with me, filmmaker Tapio Snellman, and Benjamin Makovecz, who designed the fine exhibition catalogue. All our thanks, however, are owed mostly to Imre Makovecz himself, his spirit inspiring and watching over us. I hope the exhibition has caught something of the imagination and spirit of his work, the work of this unexpected and extraordinary architect. I hope too the exhibition has helped to encourage a new generation of architects and those who commission architecture to think anew of how we can work with nature, with the natural world, as we shape buildings of the future, not just here in Hungary, but around the world. And I hope one day I'll come back to Budapest and be able to visit the completed Church of the Resurrection. Thank you.